Hello. Got some lo-fi playing today because some mods have given me a headache, like big time headache. Because I've never seen a conflict as bad as I got today. It is probably the worst conflict I've ever seen. I've seen mods that like break other mods, but this is a new one and it's particularly bad. Let's get into game real quick. Go live, go on. There you go. And oh yeah, I'm on a wall. Let's go over here. Hello, Ron, Xander, Callum, Kyler Rowe, Farming Boy, and Simulator Gaming. So here's an Amazon Profi Hopper. You can quite clearly see it says Profi Hopper on the side. I hop into it, and it's suddenly an Amazon Lombardini. Profi Hopper, Lombardini. Okay, that's quite odd. Let's... Oh, it also has broken... Oh, God. Let's drive it around a bit, and I can't turn. Like, it's not turning anymore. Why is it not turning now? What is making this not turn? What could possibly be causing this mod conflict? What mod have I installed today that could be causing this conflict and is in very close proximity to this Profi Hopper? What mod could it possibly... Oh, it's the man truck that came out today. For some reason it completely foobars the Profi Hopper. I don't know why, I don't know what's caused it, but yeah, this mod, the man flatbed truck and the Profi Hopper, which I was hoping on doing like some roadside mowing and maybe some lawn care stuff and maybe bring this down to the roundabout and mow that and have all the grass in the back. You can see it does take the grass. No, I can't because the Profi Hopper dies. Ah! You can suffer as I've suffered. Suffer as I have suffered. And away I go. Interesting second problem. For some reason, the brown doesn't like trying to be filled from the side, so... I'm hoping that this isn't also broken. If this is also broken, then oh my god, how did that man thing pass testing? That too, Yanis, but no, just all of the mod-related issues today. Although I did legitimately ask for all of those pings in the admin room, so thank you for that. I wanted to make sure I had something to eat before the stream, because I... Hello? Why have I lost control of the tractor? No, I straight up have... It's because I hired a worker by mistake. Maybe past... Yeah, I mean... it's frustrating that the two mods that would work best together don't work at all together. Like, that's really frustrating for me, and I'm probably gonna have some chats with people later on and see if I can figure out a way to make them work. To the point where I might get in contact with CD and see if he can work some magic or somebody, because I really want those two to work together. Is this harvester on console? I'm afraid not, question mark? Don't think it is. Hello, SFTN. Have you seen what I put in the group chat? On Fazbok. I can do a live demonstration of exactly how borked everything is. Cause, oh boy. What happened? You missed the start. I'll do a live demonstration. Here is an Amazon Profi Hopper. You don't need to check now, SFTN. I'm literally about to show it off. You can see that it says Profi Hopper on the side. It very definitely says Profi Hopper. Let's hop into the Profi Hopper. Oh, it's an Amazon Lamborghini. I don't, Kevin, and I'm about to explain why. This is now an Amazon Lamborghini. Let's drive the Profi Hopper Amazon Lamborghini. Oh, it doesn't turn anymore. It doesn't want to turn anymore. At all. Like, that looked fine. And now I'm most definitely telling it to go forwards, and it's just gone backwards. How? I'll show you how. It's because this is close to this. This man truck, for some reason, completely foobars the Profi Hopper. Let me just... I don't usually do this. Well, I do usually do this. Let's cheat in some money. JS cheat money. 5,900. Right. Let's buy another Profi Hopper real quick. Because here's the really interesting bit. Oh god, this is already a Lamborghini. So this should already be broken. No, this one works perfectly. You can see it's turning in both directions. It's for some reason still called a Lamborghini. But, you know, it works absolutely perfectly. Let's start driving it down towards the man truck. This is how I diagnosed this, because that wasn't the original Profi Hopper I had on this map. Let's drive this down to the man truck. So, you can see it's turning perfectly fine. I'm just going to wiggle my way down the road. So you can, well, I actually don't need to, because you'll see when it starts taking effect. You'll see when the problems start. I can guarantee you that. So we're going fine. I was mowing. You can see where I was mowing there along the left-hand side of the road, thinking, oh hey, this Profi Hopper works. Works just fine. You can actually see where I kind of started questioning what's going on because the mowing suddenly stops. Hello, Aaron. So, still perfectly fine. No issues. It's turning just fine. And here's where it starts going funkier. It started going funky about here last time. Let's see. Yeah, we're losing speed in the turns. Oh, is this one going to work just to spite me? New lorry, yeah, but why isn't this one broken? The last one broke. The last one, what the hell? The last one broke, and as I tried to prove it, it decided, oh no, the problem doesn't exist anymore. The heck? I know what the difference is. I know what's different from this Lamborghini to this Lamborghini. When I drove this Lamborghini up, the ramps were down. So there's something about the way the ramps on this truck work that breaks the Profi Hopper. So I've narrowed it down about as far as I'll probably be able to without going into, like, super... Yeah, there's no errors in the log, so it's something to do with the ramp. That's interesting. So, yeah, it still won't work the way that I want, unless it will. I don't have access to this land. I want to just find a quick parcel of grass that I do have access to. Oh no, look, it's kind of happening again. Look, as soon as I turn, it just kills all the speed. Yeah, oh no, there we go. It's bugged out. No? Last time it did that, it bugged out. Yeah, look. Now that there's grass in it... Now that there's grass in it... It's suddenly bugged out now that there's grass in it. That might be... the key thing. Try it with the ramps down again. I'm gonna bring the ramps down so that I can tip the grass in. And we'll see what happens here. Mod testing with Dave, live on stream. Okay, it didn't line up correctly there. And it's made more difficult by the bizarre ramp bug. Now I wonder if driving it far away will, or far enough away will fix it, but now we've used the ramp and this Profi hopper's still fine, oddly enough. Kind of. It's still not happy to turn, but it'll still do it. Whereas this one, that was, I guess, pre-broken, is still completely foobar. I don't know what's caused it, because this is the second one that broke. I got a new one just to see if I'd somehow broken the first one by doing something weird. No, there's something about this truck. Of that I am fairly sure. And also, I figured out how to get this thing to tip high. There's actually a tip option to tip high. But, like, it would be amazing if it didn't break the Profi hopper. Because the Profi hopper, I think, is the single best vehicle to pair with this truck. And it's broken too on me today, so I don't know. It's frustrating. I might do some more testing later. I might hop in off camera later and see if I can somehow figure a way to get it to make it work with the Profi hopper. Even if it's some weird hodgepodge solution of drive the truck up and use like a skid steer to fill it or something. Can we get some likes on the stream? I mean, that's up to you guys. I have no control over the number of likes. I kind of do. But live mod testing doesn't tend to be very popular. Especially when it's a weird technical issue that's going on between two mods. That's something that I might take a couple of hours to look at later. If I can be bothered. Which, to be honest, I probably can't. So we'll do some silage instead. People like silage. It's going to be a bit hard to diagnose. That's the issue. I'm going to have to try and reproduce it exactly. What vape do I have? A black one with a red barrel. I don't know. I don't particularly care. Oh, good mods out. There's a man flatbed that, as things stand, I'm not going to recommend. Because I've run into major issues with it. And I don't like recommending mods that I find major issues with. The Harvester is non-consoles. Yeah, it's made by CD or 40, whatever you want to call them. I'm sure it isn't something to do with the Lombardini. It shouldn't be, because that issue only cropped up when I brought in the truck. And Harvester's that is the... What one is it? The Lely P300. Do I even have a Lombardini? How to sort by brand? Oh, over here. Do I even have Lamborghinis installed? I don't have any Lamborghinis. Hey, Tom. Look, I know I'm easily confused, but that's stumped me completely. And all I can... Not Lambo, Lombardini. Maybe the truck breaks other mods as well. I mean, that's why I'm not going to recommend it. If I can find a mod that it breaks within 2 minutes of getting it... if I can find a mod that it breaks within 2 minutes of getting it, I'm not going to recommend the mod, because God only knows what else it'll break. Also, I'm turning off the in-game radio because, oh my god, I hate that it just will not stop. Also, that song was terrible. Hey, Rabbit Man. Good to see me farming. You've missed the headaches. You might be glad to hear that, I don't know. What happened so far? I showed off the man truck braking things, so that's why I don't recommend it, and we've done a bit of silage. Well, this is the first trailer load of silage. I'm gonna change the playlist because this one's kind of... I was hoping it'd all be like lo-fi chill, but no, it's really not. Let's put that one on. What sheds are they? I have no idea, Spudman. I got them off the mod hub and I can't remember which ones they are. It's like a UK shed pack. I think there's 2 different packs in it. Or in this yard. 2 or 3 different packs. What I might do is delete my shader cache later and see if that'll fix it somehow. Because sometimes shader cache does weird things. Is it on console? I have no idea, Spudman. Is this playlist even working? Oh, it is. It's just incredibly quiet. You should know better, Spudman, than to ask if things are on console. To ask me specifically if things are on console. I barely know what's on PC. What have you missed? Me showing the reason that I don't recommend that man flatbed. I would actually suggest that you avoid it like the plague. They came out today. Long story short, it breaks stuff. But I'm not sure exactly how. What size tractor is this? This is the Lex Axion 800. Because it's my favorite Axion. Oh, bloomin' heck, am I gonna run into trouble reattaching the trailer? Come on. You gonna check them out, Hub? Steven said they are on console. It's like a UK pack, an old shed pack, and a silage pit shed pack thing. To be honest, I tend to just look at mods that I think will fit a map. I don't particularly care what they are. And I'm really frustrated that man truck doesn't work. The Lily will be coming to console. That doesn't surprise me. Like, it's a brand that's in game and licensed, so it's just a case of CD running the testing gauntlet with it. Steven's giving you the mod names, by the way, Spudman. British Hay Barns, British Sheds. And I know there's 3 different mod packs I use for it, but I can't remember what they are for the life of me. In any case, we do have quite a bit of silage to do. I want to try and get it done as quickly as I can, as my phone just randomly lights up at the side of my desk. Not even sure what caused it to light up that time. I think it might have disconnected from the Wi-Fi briefly. And give it a truck pack, great add-on console. Yeah, it's good to see more trucks coming to console. I prefer, honestly, more rigid bodies like the flatbed, which is another part of the reason. Yeah, another part of the reason that I'm so frustrated by it not working is I love rigid bodies. And it's super annoying that it just refuses to work. I'll try other things that I can do with it, but I don't have much hope of me managing to actually resurrect the truck, and I'll probably give up on it. Because the way I see it, I shouldn't need to put in effort to make a mod work. It should work out of the box, and the fact that it's a mod conflict, I'd prefer to get rid of the truck than get rid of the Profi Hopper. So, I'm not knocking whoever made the truck, but oh my god, whatever funkiness is going on in it. Well, man, the flatbed that came out today, Stephen. It breaks the Profi Hopper, so if it breaks one mod straight away, then I have very, very immediate questions as to what it does to other mods, and how many mods does it conflict with. Because I shouldn't be able to break a mod that I know is stable and works fine with a mod that I've just downloaded. Like, the mod that just got downloaded is the one that I will blame in 105% of cases. Hello, Emily. Let's get that... I've done it again. Let's get that detached. It's twice now I've made that stupid mistake. One wheel slightly clipped into the ground. Ah, that makes sense, Giannis. I wonder if that's what happened to the Profi Hopper. But it doesn't make sense that it happened with 2. Yours works fine with the Profi Hopper. Yeah, I mean... so the first one broke because I put it on the back of the truck and drove it around a bit. And then it started pulling wheelies and nosing up and all sorts, and then it did exactly what the second one did. The second one did almost the exact same thing as I was mowing along the grass verge, so... And the third one, it's showing some of the same symptoms, so... like, the fact that 3 have very similar issues... and that's the only mod that I've really added other than the Cavernaland mower that CD put out. And, actually, and the Abbey that CD put out. But none of them are a Lombardini. I'll have to run through everything and see if I can find a Lombardini in my mods, which is gonna be fun, because there's no easy way to just select mods in Farmsim anymore. I'll actually do it while this is emptying. Let's just run through the shop real quick and see if there's a Lombardini anywhere. Small tractors. No Lombardini. Medium tractors. No Lombardini. Large tractors. No Lombardini. Excuse me, could you not? Go to brands. There's no brand called Lombardini. That I've already checked. That's why I'm going through this. Trucks. No Lombardini. Harvesters. No Lombardini. 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 Nope. 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 So it's not a vehicle. Whatever the hell a Lombardini is not a vehicle. Oh no, have I broken the tip calls? No. Kind of, slightly. Right, let's have a look in trailers. Don't see a Lombardini there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. There shouldn't be anything here. No. 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 This is how to super quickly check, is just read through as they're flashing past. No. 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 Nope. Yet. Nada. Zero. Not one. Negative. Zero. Nope. It's the Profi Hopper that gets renamed, but I'm trying to find if there is a Lombardini of any description in my mods. That's why I'm going through everything to see if something is called a Lombardini. So it's not the brands that I'm looking at, but the names. Because it's the name gets... No, there's nothing there. It's the name that gets replaced. The Profi Hopper bit gets replaced, not the brand. So that's why I was looking through the mods just then at the names. So looking through brands would have been a really good idea if the brand... if it turned into a Lombardini Profi Hopper, but... I don't know where it's getting that name from, where it's pulling it from. Thanks, AI Traffic. So I mean, odds are the man truck's just gonna get dumped after the stream. Like, straight up, if it doesn't work with my mods, it doesn't work for me, so... If it's gonna break mods that I've got, then... it's not worth me having it. I don't, regardless of whether it works for other people. If it doesn't work for me, I stop caring about it. Which is a mean way to look at mods, but it saves me having headaches, like I've had today. Try it with a trailer. I don't see what difference that'd make, Evo Scots. Because it doesn't break a trailer, it breaks the Profi hopper. And the Profi hopper's been on the back of trailers before. I've dragged it around with trailers before. Whatever the problem is directly linked to the man truck. But Lamborghini is in the man truck mod, it wasn't removed, and for some reason it glitches at the Profi hopper. Then the man truck mod is badly made. Straight up. May work with the lorry, but I don't care if the lorry works with the trailer. I care if the lorry works with the Profi hopper. If it doesn't work with the Profi hopper, it's of no use to me. My plans for the truck revolve around it working with the Profi hopper. I don't give a damn if it works with anything else. The only use I want it for is for bringing the Profi hopper around doing some mowing. If it doesn't work with that, then it doesn't work, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Foxtrot. How am I? I've been in better moods. I'm quite angry at the man flatbed truck that came out today that you should not download because it broke my Profi hoppers. If it breaks the Profi hopper, it'll break something else. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tell you not to download mods that break things for me. Like, straight up, if it conflicts with one mod, there's a good likelihood it'll conflict with more than one mod, and it might be a mod that you really like using. And it might be something that it conflicts so bad that it breaks your save. So, with all respect to the mod maker, I'm sure that it works with most mods. But when I see it breaking mods, it throws up red flags for me, and it's something that I'm not going to recommend. Yeah, don't throw hate at whoever made it. But when I start seeing red flags with mods, which is conflicts and stuff breaking, that's when I'll start saying don't download this, because I've had issues with it. You might not, but I have, and I'm only gonna go off. I can only go off my own experiences with it. Whoops, that was the wrong button to press. I'm gonna go through all my mods later and see if there's a Lombardini literally anywhere. Will you see me on Sandy Bay tours when I get Sandy Bay? I mean, if the buses are rideable, then totally I'll give it a go. Hey, Jim Bob. I'll play around with pretty much everything on Sandy Bay once it's out, but don't think that it's going to replace Shamrock Valley, because it's just I'll just have two maps then. That's why I'm spamming Shamrock at the moment, is because I want to wait for Sandy Bay, but it could be a while out, and I'm kind of in that horrible position where, like, Oxy can say, oh, it'll be about 2 months today, and then tomorrow he sends it to Giants because he's actually happy with it. So that's where I am right now. I'm sure somebody's already left the stream is like talking to the mod and be like, he hates you, you should go attack him and send an attack squad. And I'm like, no, don't, because I'm talking only from my experience, and, you know, people's mileage with mods may vary. But if I get a mod that throws up one of my red flags, which is breaking stuff, I'm gonna tell people not to download mods. You don't have the flatbed, and it's called an Amazon Lombardini. Multifruit now works with seasons. Multifruit has always worked with seasons. It's just a case of coding the multifruit in your map to work with seasons in the first place. So, Foxtrot, are you telling me that the Profi Hopper's broken into a Lombardini on your save without the truck? Because if so, I'll rescind my problem with the truck and wonder how the hell that happens with the Amazon. Because it was fine before. And, like, literally my only concern is what's causing the Profi Hopper to break, because I want rid of the mod that's making the Profi Hopper break. And when it only broke when I got close to the truck, I'm gonna blame the truck. I'm gonna real quick just... Oh, I'm stuck again. I'm gonna real quick just go into my mod folder, because now I'm curious about something. Literally nothing in my mod folder matches Lombardini. That's interesting. So it's pulling the name from somewhere, but I don't know where. Has anybody got any other suggestions as to what the hell could be causing that? Because like right now I'm blaming the truck, because that's when the problem started for me, was when I got the truck. And when I got close to the truck. As FTN, yes. Can the mod XML? Profi Hopper XML has Lombardini in the coding. Hang on, is the Profi Hopper breaking the Profi Hopper? Under motor config? Okay, so that explains why it's randomly changing to Lombardini. Why is it pulling that suddenly? Okay, that makes more sense. Kind of. It doesn't explain the steering issues, though. So thank you for enlightening me in that, SFTN. So it's pulling the XML incorrectly. I'm now trying to think what could have gone wrong with Profi Hopper 2. Or Profi Hopper 1 even, because the first one was on the truck. Won't be long now. I mean, Oxy can say it won't be long now for several weeks or months before the map is actually out, Kevin. Again, not a criticism of Oxy, it's just the way that his mind works. Is he'll get another idea, and then it'll be like 3 weeks working on that one idea. But hopefully it won't be too long before we start seeing, or before we see Sandy Bay out. Is he doing Thornton? Thornton Farm will come one day. Oh, sweet. See, I'm lucky. My favorite Oxy map is already out, and I'm playing it right now. I'm still confused as to how the hell I broke 2 Profi hoppers. The first one I can kind of understand. I got... Oh. The problem isn't the truck. The problem isn't the truck. The problem is the suspension on the Profi hopper. Foxtrot, I would imagine Oxy will give Thornton a Sandy Bay style makeover. He's got time now. So I think I figured it out, and if somebody has the knowledge to do this, please do check. The first Profi hopper that broke was bounced around in the back of the truck, and was only after I pulled up that it started going really wonky. The second one started going wonky as I was going over some bumps in the Cobra Park Farm. That's not coming, Stephen. Bullet Bill is not making maps for FS19 because he's not a big fan of it. He prefers FS17. He thinks it's more fun. I am the other side of that fence. And it's a nice fence to look at. Because I can completely understand where he stands. And I hope he can understand where I am. Or I hope he can understand where I'm at with FarmSim. But it's good to disagree. And it's a situation where you like what you like. Don't be an ass about it, though. I don't like 17. I don't find it fun. I don't think it looks very nice. But if people disagree and think 17 looks better because the lighting's different, or they just prefer the mods in 17, or there's something about 17 that appeals to them more, then that's perfectly fine. But for me, it's just no. But could somebody check if you can break the Profi hopper? FS19's the bee's knees. It's not the bee's knees, but I think it's more fun than 17. I think there's still a long way to go for FarmSim to be really super good. I'm in a good position where I'm like, FarmSim is good as it is, but there are ways that it could be much better, and you know, the older games had upsides that the newer games don't have, and the newer games have upsides that the older games didn't have. But could somebody check if you can break the suspension on the Profi hopper by like bouncing it around a lot? And if so, how it can be fixed? Because if I need to... The Profi hopper is one of these weird exceptions where if I need to do some recoding on it, I'll go in and tweak stuff. Let's use them in MP. No, that's no fun, Xander. By the way, something server related now that you've mentioned it, Xander. Somebody came on the server last night after the stream and dumped a bunch of equipment in the water. Now, if people are going to keep doing that, the server will only come up for streams, or when the mods want it to come up. I can set a locking password on the server, and the mods can change it when they want the server open. Because I've had to do that in the past. I don't want to go back to that situation again, but if people want to ruin it for everybody, they can ruin it for everybody. And it only takes 1 or 2 people to do that. It only actually takes 1 person. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion I know who did it. And I'm not going to name names, but the admins and I have a sneaking suspicion who caused the issue. And they are now under very close surveillance whenever admins are on the server. Cut trees down, chip them and make a bridge. I mean, yeah, but nobody wants to watch a forestry stream. They can be super fun, but nobody wants to watch them. But yeah, the server is now under surveillance because somebody decided to troll it. And you know, I can just not have a server. If people start giving me headaches with it, I can just not have it. Wouldn't be any water off my back. Galaxy, I'm not going to get the admins to come on and spend hours working on something that is probably never going to get used because I'll still find a way to break stuff. Trolling is a pain in farm sim, yeah. And it's an ever-present threat with a public server like mine, and straight up, if it starts giving me headaches, I'll just let the server run out and not renew it. Did I watch the All-Star stream? The what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Kevin, so no. I probably didn't watch it. Still trying to figure out how the Profi Hopper broke. VF and all I'm playing. I mean, clearly it wasn't All-Star because I wasn't there. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of FSL. It's called a Lamborghini and you getting it? It most definitely wasn't for me before. Yes, could you check the suspension and just like run it over some really weird bumps and stuff? Hey, Elliot. Because like here's the thing. If I can actually show this off. If I sell both Profi Hoppers, this is what really confuses me, and buy a new Profi Hopper, right? If I get in this Profi Hopper, it's now called maybe it was always called a Lamborghini and I never noticed. That would make just as much sense as anything else. How am I? I'm pretty good. How are you? I've been having a stressful day. I'm a bit frazzled, if I'm being honest. Look at the Profi Hopper in the sale page. It says Profi Hopper, but then if you go to sell it, it's a Lamborghini. I don't understand that. Hey, Brendan. How's it going today, dude? Just ignore me being frazzled and short of patience. I've been having a stressful day and it's just blah. On the bright side, my new passport arrived, so that's like one less source of stress. I don't need to try and remember that at some point. That's done and dusted. That's done and dusted for 10 years. Landy was live last night. He'll be live tonight as well, and make sure when you go into a stream to wish him a happy birthday, because it is his birthday today. And he's starting his new job tomorrow, so it'll probably be the last stream for a little while. Try selling them and rebuying back. I did that, and it's still... I don't know what's going on with the Profi Hoppers. I really don't. Yeah, if you didn't see Landy's stream last night, I'll give you a quick... Oh, happy birthday, Foxtrot. You could have mentioned it earlier. Happy birthday, dude. Am I Irish? Yes. Hello, Simulator Gaming. I'll give you a quick run through of Landy's like raft of news from last night that he revealed. So the job that he's had, he had last week, and I think the week before, he quit. He got a better offer from somewhere else, and he has quit the job that he had. He is starting his new job tomorrow, but he wanted to take his birthday off because birthday, and he yesterday was just a general day off in Canada anyway. It was a bank holiday, so he'll be streaming tonight with probably maybe something special for his birthday, probably just Farm Sim because he's not been playing it too much. Oh my god, I've actually got a headache now. Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna have a drink of water in a second and hope that kills it for a bit. In fact, that's probably what the problem is. I'm just a bit dehydrated. So I'll have a drink of water once we're tipping this. And see if that kills the headache, because I want that killed dead. Did I eat my sandwich? Yes, it was chicken, as it turns out. Got the motor brake and Felsbrum, but only after putting on the pickup. Only after putting on the pickup. It doesn't like... Okay. Pickup has a lock script too, the same as the truck does. I'm seeing a small pattern. I don't understand how the second one broke now. Hey 2019, I am doing good, how are you? Can I say hello to your son Callum? He's watching. Hello Callum. You seem a little stressed today. I am a little stressed today. All Farm Sim related, believe it or not. And I guess the mods too, because I asked them to spam tag me at 3:30. And boy did they take that opportunity. Hey Shane. I'm a little stressed today. I'm gonna have a drink of water real quick, so just bear with. By the way, some people think... Oh, crap. Some people think this is a 5-litre drum. This is just 2 litres. This is just a 2-litre drinks bottle. I fill it from 5-litre drums, though. There we go. I'm angry because Profio broke temporary natural spring. No, Shane, it's literally like a drinks bottle that I found that my mother got in a €2 store while I was ill in November. And I found that it's much more useful to drink out of than like a glass or a 5-litre drum. So I'm using that, and I use whatever. I think it's like the water from Aldi or Tesco, the 5-litre drums you can get there that I use to fill it. It's good water. Man truck got me stressed. Stuff breaking got me stressed, and just it's frustrating when something breaks because it happened so close to the start of the stream. I actually had a plan made for the stream, which was going to be using the man truck and the Profi Hopper to do some mowing around the map, and I was setting up for a thumbnail, and then the Profi Hopper broke. Dude, I'm so Irish. Yes, I have lived here for 25 and a half years out of my 28 years on the planet, so it's not exactly surprising that I'm very Irish. Got no... slash fields, finished banging it, and then someone forgot to say start off bidding. See, that's your own fault. Range Rover cooked head gasket, Subaru decided to jam in gear, fixing Friday the 13th. Yeah, it's just not it's not a fun day today. It's just not a fun day. Seasons won't work on any of your maps. Frank, make sure you're starting a new save with Seasons. It's broken on Xbox One? Was there not a seasons update on like Friday for console? Frank, start a new save with seasons. A lot of people think that they can just make sure it's on a seasons compatible map for optimal seasoning. Like Oakfield, not Oakfield. Wait, no, Oak is. I can't remember if Oakfield is seasons and Oxy isn't here, so I can't answer. It is a new save. Try it on something like Shamrock Valley. This map is 100% seasons ready. Oakfield isn't. Thank you, Max. I don't think Oakfield is on PC either, Steve. It'll work with seasons, but it's not 100% seasons ready. Shamrock is, so I would use Shamrock or one of the Giants maps as kind of a test map. Because fun fact, the Giants maps were seasons ready from day one. They came with seasons compatibility on day one. So they're good test maps for making sure seasons is working and your install of seasons is working. Don't put seasons on Lone Oak. Lone Oak isn't compatible. Lone Oak should be compatible. Question mark. Do I know Daggerwin? I've spoken to him a few times. I wouldn't say I know him personally. I mean, he knows that I tend to troll a lot, and he's aided and abetted in my trolling once or twice. Like the day I managed to convince somebody in his Discord that Daggerwin's name was Dagger Winnington III. But like, I wouldn't say I'm friends with Daggerwin by any means. He's definitely he's a nice guy, very down to earth, very cool and collected, and he is not as serious when he's chilling out in Discord as he tends to come across in videos. Because I always find in videos he comes across very very uptight and reserved. Oakfield seasons ready on PC, but not console. Yeah, my advice to map makers, like I'm gonna be straight out. My advice to map makers is make sure that you clearly label, like in the description, if a map is seasons ready or not, because it helps people figure it out. Tried it. It says there's too many fruits on the ground. You got to start a new save, Frank. Hang on a second. Are you using multi-fruit mods? Because multi-fruit mods make seasons angry. Farm Sim can only handle a certain number of fruits. Don't think Daggerwin doesn't say much on Discord. But whenever he does and he's asking for help, I usually have some sort of answer. And I give him my best answer that I can. Where were they? They were... Yeah, unfortunately the mod contest has no rules saying everything has to come out for console 2019. Which kinda sucks. But, at the end of the day, it's up to individual modders whether or not they want something on console. Totally realistic farming. CCM in the Maze mod cause issues with seasons. Ah, that could be it. Giants should do a mod contest every year. I would not be opposed to that idea. The problem there would be, when do you put on the mod contest? Because when it is currently is like so that they can announce the winners of FarmCon, and that can only really happen once, like at a set point. And usually at FarmCon they're talking about the new game when there's a new game coming out. For all I know, they might be doing another mod contest this year though, because they don't have the new game to talk about at FarmCon. I'm sure they'll have something interesting to go on at FarmCon. To talk about it'll be big news and have people super interested, but it won't be a new game. That much we do know. To be fair, we don't even know when FarmCon is on or where this year, so that's going to be just as interesting to find out. When am I going to grow some potatoes? It's not in my crop rotation at the moment because very difficult to work with potatoes in seasons, I've found. Only one contest is fine if it's a 2-year cycle. If it's a 3-year cycle, I'm kind of fine with there being 2 mod contests. Or maybe just to tweak the idea slightly, a mod contest 1 year and a map contest the next. And like announce the requirements or whatever you want for the map contest at the same time you announce the mod contest. Give mappers tons and tons of time to make maps. Trophy hopper changes whenever you put it on a trailer or a truck for some reason. So it technically is the man truck, but it's any truck, so it's the trophy hopper that's causing the problem. Interesting. Giants to bring more big brands to 19 at FarmCon. What big brands did you bring? What? Kevin, let me ask you this. What brands would you bring into FarmSim that are big and would get people interested? Now, I'll give you some criteria to work off. It has to be a brand that is well known globally. It has to be a brand that people are interested in. It has to be a brand that would fit with the equipment sizes in the game so far. And would have enough equipment. Kubota! There's a problem with Kubota, is Kubota are mostly known for making small tractors. They don't have a massive big tractor range. So you could bring Kubota in for sure, but it would be a very small DLC. It wouldn't really make people want to play the game, because Kubota is really kind of globally a niche brand. It's not up there in farming terms. Anything that locks vehicles on during transport. So that was the problem. Okay, cuz. Abbey and High Spec, you're facing the same problem that, well, you're facing an even more severe problem in that Abbey and High Spec are only really known in Ireland and the UK. I've seen some Kubotas, but it's mainly been excavators, which don't really fit with FarmSim. Valmet is Valtra. So Valmet's out because it's already in the game. Herbst would be that'd be a brand. Kubota would work great if Giants did orchards. Orchard farming. It comes back to orchard farming. And I didn't even have to bring it up this time. Only Kubotas you've seen are right on lawnmowers. Yeah, like, Kubota aren't... Excuse me? Herbst make trailers and muck spreaders, if memory serves. But again, it's not kind of a household name for agriculture. So again, you're facing the same problem. What I'm trying to get at here, in a very roundabout way, because I'm sure somebody thought that I asked for suggestions just to poo-poo them all. What I'm trying to get at is, there's no brands left that Giants can bring in to get new people interested. All they can do now to get new people interested in Farm Sim is make the game better, improve gameplay. You know, we're beyond new brands bringing people in now. That point has come and gone. Class were the last ones. All the brands that are left are in some sort of niche of some description. Even Mikhail, even Kubota, you know, Abby, as much as I love it, is a niche brand. There's no big brands left. Class were the final outliers, and they're in game now. Most brands left, that's exactly it, yes. Minor issue, I've got this stuck. Kerbal Space Program 2, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I don't know if I'll get it. But I'm kind of... There we go! Boom, I broke the bucket slightly. Kerbal Space Program 2, I'm gonna be real, is a very cheeky thing. Because they're trying to get around a promise that the original devs made back when KSP was in early access, which was you'd get everything free forever. For Kerbal Space Program. Because they never anticipated having a Kerbal Space Program 2. So I actually have got all the Kerbal Space Program DLC. And I didn't pay for any of it. Start to expand on the amount of equipment each brand has. I really think that gameplay, more than equipment, is what's needed in the next game. I know that everybody loves more equipment, but more gameplay will bring in more equipment naturally. Like Orchard Farms, you can bring in the smaller end of the vehicle ranges. More crops that have specialized equipment, you can bring in the specialized equipment that every brand has for that. You know, there's a lot of gameplay stuff that Giants can bring in that will naturally bring in more equipment into the game from every brand without making it seem very forced. Auction houses where you can auction off farms, tractors, fields, anything you even buy. You're gonna pass the team. I'd love to see a used vehicle dealer. Where like you get machinery and it's really worn down, it can't be repaired. It you know, it costs you a ton to run, but it's cheap to buy in the first place. And it's some kind of something for yeah, something for getting stuff before it should be technically available to you through normal gameplay. That's what I'd want in. You have to be able to build civilizations. That's a mod for Kerbal Space Program as is. Use machinery for start from scratch, etc. That's kind of my thought process, is with start from scratch you could really kind of build a hardcore mode into Farm Sim where you can have a farm that runs entirely off used machinery and stuff. Hello, Dara. By the way, if you're wondering why the hell I'm doing this, is because I can't get the trailer in far enough to completely fill up this silage bunk, so I'm having to do it manually. It's going quite well, I would think. Could even have damage like in Wreckfest. The brands would probably throw a hissy fit with that one. It's kind of the same reason Gran Turismo has historically not had damage, is the brands involved don't want to show their stuff get damaged ever. Which is a historical reason Gran Turismo doesn't have any damage in it at all. See you 2019. Come on, I want to get some sludge in the thing over there. Yeah, I'm really thinking now that I may in fact have broken the tip calls on this slightly. Dave with the damage mod isn't a good idea. I mean, there's that too. My streams would be 90% repairing equipment that I've done dumb stuff with. The problem with that, Steve, like, aside from the brands getting angry, most likely, is that it's a very sim-heavy feature. It's not what the game is built to. The game is built to simcade. It's, you know, a simulator in name only. It's got a lot of arcade elements. That's, you know, it's all intentional. It's made to be fun. It's not made to be 100% accurate recreation of real farming. Which I know some people hate that, but you know, it's the truth. Farm Sim is in every possible way a game, and is designed as a game, and is supposed to be looked at as just a game, not a simulator. Realistic farming would be nice, but you wouldn't enjoy it. The problem with going hyper realistic is that it's not fun. You know, Cattle and Crops goes hyperrealism, and it's not fun. I could do a Cattle and Crops stream tomorrow if I really, really wanted to, but it's not fun. In fact, I did a Cattle and Crops stream before, and I put down slurry for 2 hours and had maybe a third of the field done. It's not fun. It's not something that I'd watch or play. If I want a simulator, I'll play X-Plane. You know, I'll go into X-Plane, or I'll go into R Factor 2, or Project Cars, or Automobilista. You know, they're all stuff that in real life takes just a couple hours. You know, racing can take, you know, a day for a super endurance race. But usually races are done anywhere between, you know, 20 minutes and a couple of hours, depending on what kind of race you want to do. Flight sim, you know, you can do flights that take 24 hours plus. But you can also do short hops that take an hour. Or you can spend 20 minutes doing circuits at your local airport, just kind of getting to grips with a plane. Farm sim, you can't really do that. If you know, in farming, if you start a job, you're now investing several hours in this job. It's not as fun. And I get that there is a market there for people who want hardcore farming sims. But the market for that isn't as big as there are for people who want hardcore driving sims or racing sims. And even that market's quite small. Or hardcore flight sims, which again, small market, it's a niche. But it's there. Because remember, Seasons is not a base part of the game. Seasons is not in the base game as of yet. So, you can't say more jobs to do in the winter, because in the base game there is no winter. The base game is constant spring, summer, autumn, or constant summer, or whatever you want it to be. You can't complain about season stuff. You can't complain about, you know, bits of mods being boring, because that's not in the base game. That's a mod that we all use because we like a bit more realism than FarmSim currently has. And I would wager the Giants have noticed that pretty much everybody uses Seasons for that extra little notch of realism, because they're constantly trying to figure out what balance they should be hitting between the arcade and realism, and they're seeing that a lot of people are using Seasons for that one extra little tick towards full realism. But they're also seeing that people like using Seasons with 50-meter cultivators, which is an extra notch towards arcade. So, you know, we might see Seasons as it currently is in the next FarmSim. We might see a I always call it this, and I don't like this terminology, a dumbed down, simplified version of Seasons, more basic version. In the next game, I think we will see some form of Seasons in whatever the next FarmSim game is. That might be one of the causes of the extra year being taken, is they want to make sure that everything's going to work and be integrated fully. And I think that might placate some of the people who want dynamic terrain all the time, because it's just not possible currently. Please stop asking for that. that annoys me. Hey, Jay the Gamer. The dynamic terrain, all the dynamic terrain or bus crew annoy me. Hello, Simulate! I'll be on TeamSpeak after the stream, by the way. If you want an excuse to go on. Watered down version sounds better than dumbed down. Yeah, but like, watered down version would be dumbed down, because Seasons as is very complicated, and it would need to be dumbed down for it to be more arcadey. So, like, dumbed down in the situation with Seasons, honestly, is probably the right terminology, because back in the day there was Soil Mod, and Giants dumbed that down nicely into the system we have now, with multiple fertilizer layers and seeds, and or not seeds, weeds, and forced plowing. You know, that's a dumbed down version of Soil Mod, and I think Giants got it about right. So I think they might dumb down Seasons a touch. Please don't. Come on. Could say he approved? I don't know. Hey, Aaron. But, you guys get where I'm coming from, where, like, I can totally see Giants simplifying Seasons a bit so that it's more accessible to people who are brand new to the game. Because as it currently is, we all use Seasons because we want that extra challenge. It's probably not good to bring people straight into the game and tell them, okay, you can only seed at this specific time, in this specific way, with this specific seed, at this specific temperature, and then the weather has to be these specific things, and then you can only harvest at this specific time after you've done these specific things, and you'll get this, and then you gotta sit around for a while because it's winter. Also, you've got to put your bales away all the time, or else they'll excuse me, class, could you maybe do the engine thing? I ran out of power. Oh boy, it's struggling just with that. It's on T-brake. It would seem so. I really need to swap that tractor out for something a bit more beefy. And it probably won't be a class. I'll probably go for like how many powers of horse does this tractor have? 140. Let's have a look at I guess it's in medium tractors. Yeah, it'll be a medium tractor. I'll go for some, maybe it's like a T6. Kind of tempted to buy the case 7200, to be honest. How powerful can I get this thing? 260. Okay, yeah, it's a case 7200. It is. I'll probably replace the glass with something a bit older, oddly. Right, let's get down the hill. I'm kind of tempted to find out how much that truck can take. But I will do more experiments with that in a Profi hopper or two after the stream. I'll bring it over to the shop and see if I can break more Profi hoppers. Or Lombardinis, whichever one you prefer to call it. Because apparently they're interchangeable. I do have a plan to simultaneously reduce and increase derpage, though. Which is, I'm just going to make a giant-ass pile of grass outside the shed. And hope that it doesn't make it too angry. Right, here we go. Dump number 1 of giant-ass pile of grass. Oh god, that's... This isn't going to end well, is it? It was a Lamborghini. I didn't notice that? Wow! That shows how observant I am. Also, turns out I just need a drink of water. My headache's gone. I'll have another glug in a minute. Just to refresh my mesh. Those were words, but it made no sense. One of the trucks is hitched with PTO. Not the man truck. There's only one config of that. Hello, Frederick. In fact, just so that we're doing something different, I will actually go over to the shop with the truck now and do some experiments. Because now I've piqued my own curiosity. I do like it, though. Except for the bit where the wheels look bizarre. Yes, shush, I'm trying to turn around here, Mr. John Deere. Right, let's park this up here. Will do. And let's get this set to dip side high. They look like shop. Yeah, the wheels look just massively undersized for the truck. I do want to do a few experiments with it, so... This Profi hopper's broken, look! This Profi hopper has the exact same problem the second one did, and the first one. Because, like, it's simultaneously really floaty and also just stuck rigidly to the ground. That was the wrong set of buttons altogether. Okay, let's have a look at what's going wrong here. All four wheels are fine. But it is extremely angry about turning. Something changed in the ground? It shouldn't be, because I did this before with the Profiopper and it was fine. This is why I think it's the truck causing it. Like, let's see what happens if I just get rid of the ramps. Okay, Profiopper's still broken, but I do actually want to try doing this anyway. Oh, that is glorious. Have I tried resetting them over? This is the third Profiopper I've tested with this. Okay. Let's sell this Profiopper. Or Lombardini. They're apparently interchangeable. Let's get another Profiopper Lombardini. Now, I've not put the ramps out near it. So this one should be fine. And is. Okay. But as soon as I put the mowing deck down... Look! Something has happened with the mowing deck. So the problem was never the truck. The problem is suddenly and inexplicably the mowing deck of the Profiopper. Has anybody got any suggestions as to how the hell that's happened? Because if I... Yeah, no, the mowing deck's up now and it's still broken. Is something clipping in the ground? Well, no, because even if I raise the mowing deck, it's broken. But why now? That's the question. What's broken the Profiopper all of a sudden? Oh. Okay, we're doing more diagnostics. This is killing my frame rate. See, there's nothing even clipping into the ground there. That's the weird thing. Hang on, when I raise it up, again, nothing is clipping into the ground. This view is the lights? Yes. This view is also the lights? No, this view is some sort of bizarre bubble around the vehicle. Why does it do that? Is it something to do with the... No. That's really frustrating, because this is the coolest feature I've seen in a mod yet. Like, I absolutely love that you can... In theory, if I can get the Profiopper to work for more than 5 minutes... I wonder, what happens if I drive the Profiopper far enough away? Like, what happens if I drive it all the way over here? Will it suddenly start working again? Is it something to do with... like, proximity to the truck? It's like the deck is super heavy. I don't know what's causing it, because, like, if I steer a bit, it kind of turns okay. But then sometimes it just shoots off in a random direction because it's reared up only on the rear wheels. So it's like the front is simultaneously super heavy and super light. Like there, it just shot off on the rear wheels only. So this is having physics happen. And I don't know why. And it's really frustrating because that truck and this Profiopper are like the perfect combination. Yeah, look, if I turn a small bit, it just kind of lazily makes an attempt to turn. But as soon as I turn it a lot, it just jams. Is the log clean? The log's about as clean as it can be. It's, just angry about AI traffic collision triggers being missing. Which I think was always a problem with the Profiopper. But like the fact I can do this makes these mods perfect for each other. And I'm super annoyed that they don't want to work with each other for whatever reason. Because, like, how cool would it be? This was my original plan, was to, like, drive around the map doing bits of mowing and filling up the truck and... yeah, going back to the silage pit and dumping the grass in because the truck's full. And I can't do that because it won't let me. Because the Profiopper doesn't want to work for some reason near the truck. What's the log saying? Log's saying 0. Log's saying it's missing an AI traffic collision trigger, which isn't what's causing this issue. Nothing's clipping into the ground. Nothing's particularly changed. It's just when I put the front down, when I unfold this, it occasionally decides to do this. Let's get another Profiopper, see if it'll happen again. Right, we have a completely new Profiopper here. It's turning just fine. Okay. We can all verify this Profiopper is working 100% perfectly. There is nothing wrong with this Profiopper. Let's put the front down, and suddenly it's broken. And it's just permanently broken. Nothing's changed. It's in the exact same configuration it was a second ago. But now it doesn't work anymore. Let's get another one. I want to try something else here. Right. Let's grab this one. And what we'll do with this... I think this is the 5th or 6th one I've got today. What we'll do with this one, because it is here, is we'll reset it. Okay, now we're up at the main yard. A reasonable distance away from the truck. Put down the front, and it's broken. Huh. What'd you miss? I've somehow managed to find a way to break the Profi Hopper reliably. And this one's still broken, which is lovely. It's a break that doesn't fix itself. I'll stream with these 2 months. It's the Profi Hopper itself, I think. Because it was a Foxtrot was saying he had the same problem with the Profi Hopper without the truck there. Will it still break if the truck is gone? That's going to be the next thing that I check, Yanis. I'll bring the truck back down to the bus stop, because that's where it was before, and we'll try it again with another new Profi Hopper. Right. Truck, come on. You're going on a journey. Like fully sold? Let me empty the truck then. Let me empty this up at the silage pit and we'll find out. That's how to turn with style. Don't know which way this is going to tip. Apparently that way. Okay, truck's empty. Sell the truck entirely. Buy a new Profi Hopper. Okay, completely fresh Profi Hopper. It is working. It will turn left. It will turn right. It will turn left. It will turn right again. Okay. Front down. And it's broken. So the problem is the Profi Hopper. Why is it doing that when it didn't do it before? Also, I'm going to buy back the truck, seeing as that isn't actually the problem. I'm going to buy it back in a slightly different colour, because I wasn't too gone on the... There we go, that's a proper county council looking colour. So, I'm stumped as to what's causing the problem with the Profi Hopper now. Completely and utterly stumped. Is there a weighbridge on this map? I have an idea. All I need now is a yellow hut and a billion cups of tea. This is something that I'll probably test off camera, but I just need to see if there's a weighbridge on the map somewhere. I have a sneaking suspicion I know what's happening. None there, none there. Because if I need to test this, I'll have to drive a Profi Hopper all the way down here. And that's gonna be like a 20-minute excursion. Don't think they're in it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, but I could have sworn I saw one recently. Because what I want to test is TARDIS Teleport. See, the problem is TARDIS Teleport could break it. This is my concern. I want to run it in as close to a controlled condition as I can. And using a mod on it would not be controlled conditions. There is no weighbridge. Could somebody be awesome? Because we're kind of coming up on the end of the stream anyway. Could somebody be awesome and check if there's a weighbridge mod on the mod hub that I could put down? We can test this Thursday. Because I have a sneaking suspicion what the problem is. Because I can put the weighbridge up in the area, and that's only about a 2 or 3 minute drive. So, oh, my internet's gone. Hey, come on, come back, come back. Stop dropping the frames. There is fantastic. Right, I will now explain. If somebody wants to test this themselves, they can feel free. Because I will explain what my theory is. My theory is this. And it's a weird one. My theory is that this Profi Hopper, that is brand new, and importantly, has never had this put down, weighs less than this Profi Hopper, which I have put the front down on. I think that for some reason, putting down the mowing deck massively increases the weight of the Profi Hopper. And the only way I can test that is with a weighbridge. Now, if that's the case, I'm going to make the Profi Hopper insanely light and test again and see if I can get it to a point where I can control how bad that problem gets. That is my theory of what's happening there. And check the logs XML. Log is clean. Log is clean barring a courseplay issue. Which I'm aware of. Check PMs on Discord. I have no PMs on Discord. But, that is my current working theory. I might be wrong, I might be right, I might be somewhere in the middle. Checking now. Ah, thank you, Farm Boy. With the vehicle debug physics, what is it? Just vehicle debug. Okay, vehicle debug. Aha, yes. Okay, vehicle debug physics is true. Ah, this might. Okay, mass. There we go. 6, you are amazing. So the two numbers we're looking at here is mass at 1144 and mass including attachments at also 1144. This is in the fresh Profi hopper. And this Profi hopper is reading 1143.9, but hang on a second. Hang on a second, the problem isn't what I thought it was. Right. Okay. So the available... Oh, because I finished... Okay, so it just kind of locks there. Okay. Clutch minus 0.1 RPM. There's... Okay. Hey Henry. Any emails today? Yes, check them out when you get in. I found the problem. Look at the RPM of the wheels. Right? They're all going 100 and something RPM. Now when I start turning, the RPMs all go absolutely mental. The wheels, none of them know what to do. This isn't the one that's had the mowing deck down. And they're kind of getting back to what... Yeah, they're kind of after figuring things out now. But look in the one that's fresh. Right? RPMs go straight up into the 100 and somethings, but they're stable, and as soon as I start turning, 3 stay in the 100 and somethings, 1 goes down to 50 something, until I hit the little bump there and it changes. Whatever's going on, it's broken the wheels of this Profi hopper. It's actually broken the physics of this Profi hopper where it's not entirely sure what to do. And that's entirely what the problem is. Is UPS any good? UPS are pretty good, yeah. So, let's try something here. Let's spin this up and put that down. And it's working just fine. And as soon as I stop, it breaks. Look at that. Save the weighbridge. Yeah, but it doesn't answer why that's happening, is the problem. The problem isn't the man truck. This much we have gathered, 1174. Through this testing, because we sold the man truck at one point, through this testing we found the problem is the Profi hopper, which I might have to part with it. Which sucks. But that is going to do it for today. It is 7 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow with some X-Plane. DPD is terrible. I've never had issues with DPD. The only delivery company I've had any issue with before was FedEx. But that is going to do it for today, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with X-Plane. We'll be flying around the Arabian Peninsula in probably a 737 if I can. I need to look up liveries tonight. That's something I need to have a gander at. But until then, stay safe and goodbye. Go and check out Landy's stream because it's his birthday, and make sure and wish him a happy birthday. Bye-bye.